What's up, you guys? So today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys what I have brought from the grocery store under $30 that I actually eat within a week or 2 weeks tops. Mostly 2 weeks because it's only me in this household that eats vegan food or that tries to be healthy. And yeah, so no one else eats what I eat. So this actually lasts me, this little very few items last me for about 2 weeks. Even when I go grocery shopping again for the third week or whatever like that, I still actually have a pretty good amount of food left. So that is very awesome. So we're actually going to get into it, okay? So I went to Fiesta, and most of you guys may not be in Houston, Texas, or I don't know if a Fiesta is actually in other cities, which is I doubt it is. But right here in Houston, Texas, we have a grocery store called Fiesta, okay? And they do have a variety of cheap items and high priced items. But you know, I actually love this store. So my this is my receipt, and I spent a total of $26.30. Now, I was originally going to the store to only spend about $20, but what got me was what got me was these mushrooms, okay? And it's actually my first time cooking with mushrooms, so I was very excited to pick it up and throw it up in my basket. I looked at the price, but the price did not say the price that is actually what it is or what I paid for. So, but that's okay with me. I have no problem. I'm not even tripping about it because I'm so excited to actually cook with those mushrooms, okay? So we're gonna get started, okay? So first I got a bag of carrots here. A bag of carrots, big long carrots. I usually only eat the small carrots, but I was like, you know what, this is gonna last me a little bit longer. And I cannot wait to just chop these up or just eat them by themselves, put them inside of a stir fry or something like that with some tofu. So I'm very excited with this. And this only costed me, I probably will go, well, 77 cents. It costed me 77 cents for those bags, okay? This bag of carrots, okay? So I'm very proud of that because they have, you know, other carrots that are a bit more pricey, and they have the smaller carrots that kind of go a little bit faster, but I want those to last for about a week or 2 weeks. So thumbs up for that, okay? So a lot of you guys know that I am in love with tofu. If you guys have me on Instagram who is watching this video, if you guys don't, it will actually be linked down in the description below. Everything I cook has tofu in it. The only reason why is because I do not eat other meats such as pork and beef or chicken or anything like that. I don't eat that anymore. So this is actually a great substitute for that, okay? It all depends on how you cook it. I like to make mine kind of like chicken. When my blog site actually drops, you guys can actually know how I make tofu look just like chicken and taste just like chicken, okay? But this only costed me $1.99, and this actually lasts me for about a week or more than a week. Now, the only reason why it's like that or why it lasts me that long is because I do some meal prepping or whatnot, but this is a very big block, okay? It's a very big block, okay? So if I was to cut it in half, that half that I don't use or the half that I do use, it can last me for up until about 3 days or 4 days when I meal prep that, okay? Because I kind of do other dishes with it. I don't eat a lot of it or whatever like that, or I kind of add some flavor to it or do some things, which only brings me to my next thing, which is apricot that I'm going to be talking about. So this can last me for about 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. Only one thing of tofu can last me for 2 weeks, you guys. So if you guys want to get off into that, go to your local store and get some tofu. This is medium hard. They do have soft or like the extra firm kind, excuse me, but this is what I chose all the time I go to Fiesta because this is the only kind that they actually have. But there is more kinds, okay? So, which brings me to peach preserve. I do like to coat my apricot in peach, or, I mean, not apricot, I do like to, excuse me, I do like to coat my tofu in apricot or peach preserve. This one was, I think, about $1 or something, I'm not sure, but yeah, this was like the cheapest one that I found, and it's just this little small thing, and like all of that is going to be coated in this. I cannot wait. So when I say that my tofu actually looks good and be good, it does. If you guys would like to see how my tofu actually comes out, you guys just have to click on the links below to go to those profiles and get a peep at it, okay? Because this is what I use all the time on my tofu. As so if you are a chicken lover, this is what others use on their chicken or pork chops or anything like that that they bake or fry. It's damn good. So even if you do love meat and you want some extra flavor to it, go and get this, okay? This is peach preserve. They do have other type of kinds and brands, but this is the one that I got because it was, of course, the cheapest. So that's another one, okay? So next I got a big, not the biggest can of black beans, but like the medium size of black beans. I usually get the smaller can, but I was like, no, because that actually goes by within a couple of days. So I got this one, and I'm so happy with this because I love black beans, you guys. Like, I literally make, I make this with anything. I add this on top of salad, on top of a stir fry, on top of my tofu dishes with rice and something with some veggies. I even do some little wraps with these. So this is, it comes in handy. I don't like any other beans. I will eat baked beans only if I don't have any of no more black beans. But these are my favorite type of beans now. I'm in love with these beans, okay? And it wasn't anything. I'll have to probably go over the list, but I really don't want to go over the prices. You guys just need to know how much I paid for, or for everything, okay? So so next we have some garden salad, which is lettuce, carrots, and red cabbage that comes in here, okay? This is just like the medium size one or the smaller size one. That's just nothing but like $1 and something that you can get at any type of local store. So I do have to eat this pretty quickly because if you guys know, salad can actually go by pretty fast and kind of get bad quick, okay? So I may actually cook something with this later on today or tomorrow. So but you can actually use this salad up to about a week. You know, if you have opened it, it can stay good for about a week. So that is the good thing about this. They do have the bigger packets up to about $3, I'm sure, but you guys are more than welcome to go to your store and find that out yourself, okay? So next I did get bananas. This is almost a little bit over a pound. But still very cheap, nothing but $1 and something. I think if it's less than a pound, it's about 80 some cents or 70 some cents, but I got a little bit more, a little bit heavier, you know, whatever like that. So I do have my bananas, and I have to eat bananas. If it's no other type of fruit or any just thing like this, I have to have bananas before anything else. Before strawberries or peaches or kiwi, I have to have bananas, you guys. This is very, very healthy for your body, okay? So yes, I'm banana lover. Like, I'm banana lover. So next I got some lentils. I think that's the right kind of way to pronounce it. Lentils. This is my first time actually buying these. I have been watching videos nonstop on what vegans have been making with this, and I have been so satisfied, and I've just been like, my heart has been pumping to actually go out and get this, okay? So like, I'm very excited to cook with this because I already know what I'm going to make, and I can't wait. So you can't not go wrong with this. This was only $1 and something at Fiesta, not even more than $2. Very good. They do have like a bigger bag, but the bigger bag is almost $3. I think it is right at $3. So if you guys want to get this, it's a little bit cheaper. The big bag is about $3 to $4. Okay, so it just all depends. But like I said, it's only me that I am feeding. So, oh my God, there's an airplane. Yeah, there is airplanes or helicopters, whatever that is. It always flies around here. Like, oh my God, I hate it. So, excuse me. Next, I have some chickpeas. Okay, now this is my very first time actually buying some of these. Now, by my local Fiesta, or in my local Fiesta, I have never found these. I will always look everywhere. We actually went to a Fiesta a little bit further out, the biggest one in Houston. So yeah, and they had this, and I was like, yo, You guys, mom, I have to get this. Like, I was like, I had it on my grocery list, but I never put a check by it because I was like, if I don't see it, well, what's the point? You know, I'm just gonna be like so sad. But I am very satisfied with this in the bag because I know that it's going to last me for about a week or maybe 2 weeks because I have a lot to actually cook here with. So yeah, this costed me $1 and something too, alongside with brown rice. So alongside with brown rice. If you guys follow me on social media, you guys see that I have been eating white rice. The only reason I have been eating white rice and it has been the Mexican rice only because in in my local Fiesta, the brown rice was like $4 and I couldn't find the bag of brown rice. It was like $4 for brown rice. Like, I don't have that, you know, for no damn rice, you know. So I was just like, I'm not even going to get that because those other $2 or $3 or whatever like that could go for something else, you know, maybe not think of tofu, you know, or something of fruit or something, some bread, I don't know, you know. So that is like, I was actually so hurt that day. But that um the white rice, it lasted me for about 3 weeks. Like, I kid you not, maybe even a whole month. I'm not sure because I got it a long time ago. So not a long time ago, but in January. And yeah, it lasted me. So I know this is going to last me for probably about 3 weeks, depending on how I cook it and how much I cook it. But even if I do have like 1/3 of this, that is a lot of rice. Okay, so that is like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe another thing of breakfast. So you know, but I don't eat rice every day, so I'm pretty sure this will last me for a whole 2 weeks. Okay, this was also $1 and something. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it was $1 and something. Okay, so next I got some containers. It's actually 3 containers that came in here because I needed some more containers to meal prep with, or just have, like, if I cook something I could just throw the rest in there. It was 3 that came in here, but my mother, she wanted 1, so I gave her 1. It's still mine, but she just used it to, you know, to take to work, whatever like that. But this was, I think, $1 or something as well. So if you guys want to get some containers, go to, you know, maybe a dollar store as well. They will be probably the same price, $1 and some change. This was $1.50. So I'm very content because these are kind of, you know, it's kind of, you know, I think that'll hold a good amount of food. Okay, so go into some of that. Okay, next I got some butter flavored cooking spray. Now, I only cook with this, you know, and you guys should know if you follow me on Instagram, my cooking Instagram. Okay, this is the only oil that I use. I don't use, let me show you guys, because I don't use this oil. Okay, so I don't use this oil. I do not use vegetable oil, no type of liquid oil, even the ones that are healthy for you. Now, I am going to try the olive oil, but it's very expensive, about $7 in my local store, and I'm like, for some damn oil. But but that's because of how healthy it is. Okay, but this oil I don't use because I do have gastritis. Okay, that is going to be another video as to why I went vegan. So or why I'm eating healthy, vegan, whatever you want to call it. So that's why I only use this. It is very healthy. This is the butter kind, which is just mostly for eggs and grilled sandwiches, breads and pancakes, but I use this for all of my food. They do have other type of cooking sprays, so be sure to look for those, okay, if you don't want the butter flavored one. But this is very good and it's healthy for you. Okay, it's healthy. It's a cholesterol free, calories free, fat free. It's good, you guys. It's good. I love this oil. Like, I'm so happy because no one is going to be using this. Okay, they better be using that oil because I'm going to be very strict with this oil. Okay. So lastly, I'm pretty sure I covered everything else. Lastly, I got me a big thing of potatoes. I don't even want to hold them up because they're very big. These are russet potatoes. Now, usually I cook with red potatoes. When I first started my journey to actually transition over to being vegan, I was like, you know what? I don't want any type of brown potatoes, no white potatoes. I'm going to try red. And you guys, but the red potatoes was, I think, $2 more. So I was like, yeah, it was about $2 more, almost $5. And I was like, you know what? I just want to keep it a minimum to about $3 to $4. So I got these, and these are actually comes way more. The red potatoes, they are very small, so it's like, you know, if you just chop them up, you're gonna want to be like, okay, I need more potatoes. But if you can just use one of these or maybe two, that's it. So yes, potatoes last me for more than 2 weeks. Those red potatoes that I recently purchased back in January lasted me for about 3 weeks as well, but only because I did have other things to cook with as well, which is, I'm not going to be using all these potatoes. This may last for about 3 to 4 weeks, maybe even a month. So if no one else wants to eat any, but if it's, I mean, if it's just me alone, I will save these. I won't be eating them every day, but everyone knows that potatoes are my life, okay? Like, they are my life. I cook these non-stop, okay? I actually mentioned why potatoes are very healthy for you in one of my episodes on my podcast, which is going to be linked down below as well, so you guys can feel free to go and listen to those episodes and get some insight on, you know, why I went vegan, because I actually mentioned that on my podcast as well, okay? So with all of these things, like, it only costed me $26.30. The highest was actually the mushrooms. It was $4.50 when I picked it up, because I was checking all of the prices, like, oh my god, which one is the cheapest one? This one was actually the cheapest one. The price that was down below, you know, on the shelf, I guess I should say, it was actually $3 and something. It was nowhere near $4.50, and I'm just like, oh my god. So when she was ringing things up, I was like, hold on, what is damn near $5 on there? Because it can't be the potatoes. Like, I made sure I picked the potatoes that were the cheapest, you know, with a lot more, because these actually had a lot more than any other bag of potatoes. So like, I was just like so thrilled, and well, not just really thrilled, you know, but I'm just like, okay, well, just what the heck, you know, what the heck. So I don't know what I'm going to be making with these potatoes. I may just even eat them by themselves. I may make some type of stir fry or some type of pasta with these potatoes and mix it with, you know, some of the tofu, or I don't really know what I'm going to make here. So I do have a lot of options. And if you are vegan, you know that even if you was to make something so simple as, let's say, I don't know, maybe like a stir fry, or it doesn't even matter, you know, or something just with tofu, because I can cook my tofu, and one day I can have a pasta, one day I can have like a sandwich or something with the tofu. Let's see what else I made. Some wraps. I have made some wraps or whatever with the tofu. Some breakfast tacos with tofu. Like, you can do a lot. You have a lot of options. You also can do a lot with potatoes. You can bake these potatoes. You can boil them. You can fry them. You can chop them up in different shapes. You can make some fries. There's different things that you can do with these. I actually seen a video where I seen a young lady make a burger, a vegan burger out of these items and something else that I don't have. But and she kind of had, you know, some barbecue sauce and ketchup. I don't eat ketchup or barbecue sauce, so I was like, I'll just have to kind of figure out how I'm going to do shit myself, you know what I'm saying? So, but this is literally all that I have, and I'm very content with this. So you guys who think that being vegan or going on the little journey is expensive, it is not. If I was actually buying other things, okay, say for instance, me and my mother went to the store together. My price came out to $26.30. Her price came out to $96. I think it was $92 through $96, and she only had probably like one more extra bag than I had, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's really how I used to spend my money, you know, like I used to spend my money like that. It's like, oh my god, that's why all my money just went to waste, and it was food that I didn't even need. Of course, pork a lot. I was a pork fiend. I hate pork. I hate pork. I hate pork. So if you guys would love to know why I went vegan and why I don't eat meat or any type of unhealthy food or even dairy, I don't do any type of dairy products. Hell, I don't even really drink milk still, even though there is pretty much healthy milk. It is soy milk in the tofu, which is good enough for me. But if I do want milk, it'll probably be some almond milk or whatever like that. But I don't eat any type of cereal. So what am I going to use milk for? Maybe some other things that I could actually cook with. But I'm so simple with my cooking, that I don't need any of the other outside things, okay? But there is actually substitutes for dairy and just anything else, okay? But hey, this is what I got for $26.30, okay? If you kind of take away these things like, you know, the container thing and things like that, it is about a $22, whatever like that. So that is good. You guys can ball on a budget just like that. If you are vegan, you can actually make a lot of meals out of these things, okay? I'm talking about a lot of meals. But that's all I have for you guys, okay? If you want to know more, if you would love to see more videos like this when I go to my next round off to the store, you know, be sure to comment below and like this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, this channel will be with some tarot readings as well, because I am a tarot reader. I will actually be doing like some motivational talks and things like that. I already do onto my podcast, so everything will be linked below for you guys to follow me and check out my social media and all of my platforms that I do things on. So thank you all for watching, and subscribe. It's your girl Jakala Breon, and I'm out.